Welcome to the May 22nd episode of the Leftover Pants Podcast. I am Justin, this is Teddy, this is Matt, this is take 2 and try 2 of episode number 3. So this week, start it over.
How about you just keep going?
I fucked up.
Just keep going.
How bad? It can't be that bad.
Okay.
You ever think you weren't cut out for this host job there?
You want to try it?
Justin Turner? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so we watched actually...
It wasn't that bad. We're still recording.
Yeah. It's pretty... Fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah.
We'll just keep rolling.
Apparently.
Yeah, so we...
We say that every episode. Fuck it, just keep rolling.
Yeah, but this time we're really gonna fucking do it live. We actually watched... Okay, so we ended the last episode by saying that Matt and I, and probably you, we're gonna watch the Alien quadrilogy.
Yep.
We should have kept it at the trilogy because those were the three best, but... I was all excited because I wanted to share something that was so important to me with my buddy Matt, who, because of the gen gap that we have here at Leftover Pants...
Free plug, again.
Yep. He had never seen the Alien trilogy or the quadrilogy or any of them, actually. And we were going to record like a pre and post for every episode so that we could discuss, or every movie, so that we could discuss it. Yep. And we took the chance when we had it, and we decided just to watch them. So since 10 o'clock last night, we've pretty much been watching the Alien films nonstop. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that.
And the first 3 were good.
Yeah. I mean, Alien 1's my favorite, but just coming
Still
from
haven't
someone
seen it yet.
who's seen a...
You haven't seen Alien 1?
No, I've only seen Resurrection.
Wow.
Fuck, yeah, we discussed that. Oh, man.
Wow, the word.
Yeah.
Now I know exactly how bad that is. But,
Really?
It's really bad.
Yeah, it's really bad.
The first 3 were so good. But anyway, long story short, we didn't do the reaction videos like we wanted to, but at least you saw them.
Yeah.
And we got to share that.
Was it life-changing, as Justin says it is? Because my life has not changed yet.
I definitely feel like my standard for movies has gone up probably a little bit by watching them.
What?
To be
The
honest.
first 3 are like...
The way that I can put it, and I kept mentioning this the entire time throughout the...
Hands down.
Throughout when I was watching all 3 of the first Alien movies, is the sound. And I couldn't get over how I could hear everything that was going on in that movie.
Wait, hold on. Where were you watching this?
At Justin's house.
For the most part.
Yeah.
We did the first one here.
Yeah, it's set up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got good stuff. I don't have a surround sound system anymore, though.
Oh, interesting.
But
But the sound quality he's saying, like the special effects and the music.
sound quality of everything. Like, they were clicking or clacking on a button or a computer or something like that, and you heard every single click, and if you closed your eyes, you could tell what they were doing. That was a big focal point for me. It's like, wow, this is awesome. I can hear everything that's happening. Because, especially in, like, Alien Resurrection or a lot of modern movies, you can't hear everything that's going on, so if you close your eyes, you can't tell what the hell's going on. And that's a sign of a really good sound.
Yeah.
Attention to detail.
Yeah.
Now
Attention to detail.
you've seen the Terminator films, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you've seen Star Wars?
Yes. Well, not the latest ones.
Okay. Oh, you poor soul. But anyway, the Alien films, the original trilogy, I was trying to explain to him that back when they came out, those were 3 of the biggest. I mean, that was like one of the biggest film franchises ever. I'm doing the Donald Trump hands again. Ever. I guarantee it. The best. Just the best. But they were fucking huge. And then Alien Resurrection came out. And it just went right into the shitter. And I remember, I was telling him, I remember in 1997, 20 years ago this summer, I went with my grandmother, who was 11 years old, to see that film, which I had been waiting, like, literally, like, 2/3 of my life for. More or less. Math was never my best subject. But anyway, and then I remember walking out and just looking at her and knowing at 11 years old that movie was such trash compared to the first 3. And it was just so fucking bad where, I mean, I guess if you've only seen that one, like, you wouldn't really have anything to compare it to, but the first three movies were such works of art, for the lack of a better term, that, we're distracted. This is a bad start to the podcast, but it's alright. We're gonna do it live, which is actually one of the things that I have on my notes here, as we get into podcast mode. But we're a podcast mostly about video games, and playing video games in the North Country. So let's get to video games. So, what have you guys been playing this week? Did you play anything this week, Teddy?
You know, I've actually been playing real life Diner Dash at the shop.
Yeah, you're a little busy this week and next, right?
Yeah, you know, I've literally been playing Diner Dash real life behind my counter at the business because my parents been on
What
vacation.
business is that, Teddy?
China Cafe, 23 years running now.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's kind of funny because I literally am the only person behind that counter. And there was one point where I had like maybe 30 people on the line.
Mm-hmm.
And I was constantly trying to figure out how I can do things more efficiently. And then I thought back, wow, what I'm doing literally is playing Diner Dash, where I'm doing everything by myself, servicing people and making sure everybody gets what they need, because they love the food, apparently. Regardless of if my parents are there or not, it's ultimate respect to the business. And it's also their endorsement of me.
Yeah.
Taking care of the place too, and I appreciate it. And it's just constant flow of people and just making sure everybody's happy and satisfied with their experience, because I think of it as an experience. It's not just about a business transaction. It's literally like an experience. When you come to the counter, I want to make sure you're good, life is good, right?
Yeah.
Make sure you leave with a smile on your face and you leave with the food that you've been craving.
Yeah.
And when I know that happens, guess what? It makes my day too.
I don't want to kiss your ass or anything, but like we were talking about it off camera, I think yesterday. China Cafe is pretty much like a staple of the mall and a staple of the North Country up here. I mean, I've been going there since the mall opened in '88 or '89, as far back as I can remember. And yeah, I mean, you guys are. It's not just another store, and it's not a chain. You know, it's actually your parents' privately owned business, and it is a staple of the North Country, like we were saying, and we just appreciate it. And I always go there whenever I get Chinese, you know. And
Why, thank you.
yeah, just saying. And I lost my train of thought there. But anyways, yeah, China Cafe.
It's
I'm gonna
the
put up
food.
the cool graphic, and it's gonna be like China Cafe, China Cafe.
Keep it Chinesey.
Yeah, keep
It
it
must be
Chinesey.
the food that got you distracted.
Yeah, probably. We're gonna have some in the morning. Anyways, so like we were saying before we got cut off, I don't remember exactly where we left off because we kept talking in the
Something
camera.
about China Cafe.
Oh yeah, China Cafe. Did you want to say anything else about China Cafe?
No, just keep it Chinesey,
It's
guys.
fucking awesome. I probably shouldn't say that for our plug for China Cafe, but it is great. So you haven't had time this week to play anything because you're running the business while your parents are away.
Pokemon Go, but I've had,
Pokemon Go, which we're going
Yes,
to talk about
of course.
extensively today.
but I've had this real like big impulse to buy a PS4 lately because I've been away from my PS4.
You do have a PS4, but she's down in Queens.
Yeah, and
Just to be
like
clear.
I have games that are building up here because I'm buying games still, but I don't get to them because I don't have a system up here.
Mhm.
So I've been fighting the urge to buy another one.
Mhm, mhm.
But it would kind of make sense to have one up here too.
Did you open that Switch yet?
Still unopens, guys.
You know, there's a lot of
Oh
people
gosh.
that would kill to have a Nintendo Switch, new or used. And Teddy has one that's just sitting there, rotting away.
Yeah.
He's going to open it soon, though.
It's depreciating, isn't it?
Yeah.
The longer it sits there.
I'm sure.
Matt, what'd you play this week?
Played a little bit of Pokemon Go, on and off,
Mhm.
and played mostly Overwatch
Mhm.
and
We're going to talk about
Rocket
that
League, actually.
extensively.
Mm.
Oh, you got into Rocket League?
Yep.
Rocket League's a fucking awesome game.
I bought Rocket League on
It's
Steam.
about time.
Huh?
It's about time you played that.
Oh,
Yeah.
is this your first time playing?
Yeah, it was my first
Oh.
time experiencing Rocket League. I bought
haven't
it.
experienced it.
I bought it on Steam.
Oh.
I bought it on Steam to play with a couple friends at work,
Mm.
and it's pretty
It's-
awesome.
what a great
Have
game.
a lot of fun. I'm not as familiar with it as they are, so obviously I suck balls at it right now. But
it's just one of those games that you can just jump into and learn. You can learn the nuances over time, but it's just fun to jump in and play.
Dumb question.
One of the things about it too is you don't need to be good to have fun with it.
Yeah.
So it's regardless of how I'm doing, it's still fun.
What's your
Dumb
dumb question?
Yeah, sure.
So Rocket League is soccer with cars.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
100%.
But it's so awesome.
Soccer with cars.
It looks
I don't even
fun.
like soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Customize your
Really?
own car.
Yeah, but there's so much free. Well, there's free and paid DLC, but there's so much free DLC to the point where you can get like, kind of funny games. They have like a Team Fat flag that you can put on the back, or they have lots of like they have the Reddit symbol. They have all this cool skins and like colors and things that you can customize. A lot of it's free too, but then they have like paid DLC for like $1.99 or something. They have like an NBA expansion now, which
Yes.
completely
I
changes
heard
the
about
game
that.
because it's not soccer anymore; it's basketball. And they have like you can get the Batmobile from Batman vs
Yeah,
Superman.
I saw those licensed vehicles.
If you get the Xbox version, you can unlock the
Warthog from
Warthog, which I didn't unlock
From
yet,
what,
but the
Halo?
yeah, you can get the Warthog from Halo and the vehicle from Gears of War 1, which I do have.
So now, of course,
then
I
on
have to
place-
ask. Yeah.
On PlayStation, I have the Platinum on PlayStation, FYI, and you can get if you unlock everything from the base game in Rocket League 1, you get the Sweet Tooth's
Oh, really?
ice cream truck from
I
Twisted
love
Metal.
that.
Nice.
I
What were we
love
gonna
Sweet Tooth. No, I was gonna ask if the PlayStation version had any kind of exclusive unlockable.
Yeah, they have exclusives
Oh,
on
it's the
all of them.
Sweet Tooth.
Yeah,
Oh, good idea.
so
But
you're enjoying it.
yeah, so I'm having a good time with Rocket League when I play it, and Overwatch is still fantastic. The anniversary event actually comes up here pretty soon. I think on Wednesday.
Funny you should
Or
ask.
no, Tuesday. Tuesday is when it starts.
Anniversary.
We'll
Yeah.
get there. We'll get there.
That's in the next section.
Yeah, well, that's our big story for the week. So stick around if you like Overwatch.
What have you been playing?
What have I been playing? Oh, actually, no. You know, boy, we suck. Like, we haven't really played much this week. I haven't had a chance to, but I do have a week off, which I plan to play. Well, okay, I've been playing Puyo Puyo Tetris and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for Switch, like always, and an ongoing thing is Pokemon Go. We should just assume that we're playing that. But we're going to talk about Pokemon and Overwatch a lot later. But I plan on playing a lot of Overwatch, Pokemon Go, Castlevania 1.
One.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's always been my dream. Okay, I'm just going to go on this little tangent.
yeah, do it.
It's always been my dream. Now, I've obviously a very well-rounded gamer. Been playing since the mid-'80s. One of the big series that I've never gotten into that I've always really wanted to get into was Castlevania. I don't remember if we talked about this on the podcast yet or not. But I've played all of them, pretty much. All the mainline Castlevania games. And I got really far in a lot of them, and I never beat any of them. So my plan is to go through Castlevania 1, 2, and 3 on NES. Super Castlevania 4 on SNES. I don't have Rondo of Blood or Symphony of the Night anymore. And it's a crime that me, as a very well-rounded gamer, has never played through Symphony of the Night, which is like an all-time classic.
Yeah.
And I understand that it's a classic, and it created the Metroidvania crossover genre. But I want to get into it. So anyways, I have a week off. I'm going to go through those games. Period. It's going to happen.
You're gonna go through them all.
Well, I mean, I want to beat at
Quite
least...
ambitious.
I want to beat at least one. I've been doing a lot of research on like the lore and stuff of
Yeah.
Castlevania and how they rebooted it because I enjoyed Lords of Shadow as well.
Did you beat Lords of Shadow?
No, I got very far in it, but
Hands down, the easiest Castlevania game.
yeah, I got into it a lot in the lore, but it's not gameplay wise. It's not a true Castlevania, and they completely changed everything about the lore of the franchise because they introduced
on PS2.
PS3 and
Lords
4,
of
or
Shadow.
PS3 and 360.
And PC.
Okay.
Oh what?
And PC.
Yeah.
The Ultimate Edition came out on PC too.
Oh.
Yep, and so is Lords of Shadow 2 and Mirror of Fate.
Yep.
But anyways, perhaps Castlevania 1, because that's my favorite. 1 and 3 are my favorites. And I've always enjoyed them, though. That's the thing. Like, it's one of those classic franchises that I really love. But I can't be like, oh yeah, I beat that game like 100 times, like Mario Brothers 3. I never fucking beat it. I get very close to the end. So maybe the original, but we'll have an update next week or something, because I'm going to play it. And I'm going to beat it.
Someone's on vacation.
Okay. Couple things I want to go over. House cleaning.
Yes.
Before we get to corrections. So I want to talk about everyone's reactions to the show, now that we're on our third episode, completing the original trilogy Oh yeah, a couple things. So we have a lot of technical difficulties. We have trains going by all the fucking time. We have
Yes.
cameras shutting down.
Love
we
it.
have me not knowing what I'm doing. We have us kind of just talking about random shit, Mario and Luigi, touching each other. We're gonna start leaving that shit in. Because it's actually kind of funny, I think,
Yeah.
and it just shows how we are ourselves.
I've heard feedback on that.
So have I, which is why...
It
yeah.
adds personality, apparently.
Well, what did you have? Tell me. And tell them.
Shout out to Natalie Hall over at Dunkin' Donuts. She's been asked. She asked about the podcast, and then I asked her for feedback. She's like, I love the train. It brought
It's going to be an ongoing game.
She and even Cameron, her hubby Cameron, they were like, it adds some personality. It makes it real.
Yeah.
We're not these like huge corporate sponsored. I don't really like those guys. Those guys are sellouts, in my opinion.
Well, there's so many manufactured. That's the word I use.
Like everything's
Manufactured.
in the studio, everything is a pop
Yeah,
filter.
but there's so many
And this is
manufactured.
real, unscripted, unfiltered, and this is just three guys just putting a show together.
I'm using two literally living room lamps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
we're
is
very
the-
professional over here. At
The
Leftover
most
Pants.
blank wall that I have in my game. It's just like
It's real,
It's-
and that's what
this is
that's
what
the
we
feedback
got.
I've gotten.
Yeah, same
People
here.
like the realness of it.
My thing is that we take a little bit and put our own spin on a lot of different structures of podcasts, and I listen to Kinda Funny and IGN and Giant Bomb and things like that. My problem is, and I'm not calling out IGN specifically, but IGN's pretty much the main media hub of gaming for the internet, or one of them at least, but they're pretty much the most popular.
they're the major news.
Yeah, they're the major one. But the thing is, they have one studio, and they schedule out their the studio to run their podcast, and they're stuck on 55 minutes for the most part, whatever.
I know it's gonna kill me.
And anyway, they feel manufactured, and people can't be themselves, and they're always cutting each other off to get through different bullet points that they have to cover because their bosses say so.
Or they have special guests that plug that have to have their certain thing. This is with Kojima, and you can pick up Metal Gear Solid 92
Yeah.
this day or whatever.
I mean, obviously, we're just running this out of our friend's room, but we're not some big
Oh.
media conglomerate or anything.
And I love that.
I love that too. We're gonna keep it in because you like it. And on to the next thing, which is what our goals are for the podcast. Now, we went over a little bit in the first podcast, I think. It might have been one of the first podcasts we did that didn't record. So
Yeah,
just to
that's fine.
repeat, obviously we're just a small podcast that we're doing in our buddy's room. And we're trying to do it on a regular schedule, but it's really just us being ourselves. We're trying to be the gaming media hub for Plattsburgh and or Upper New York State and or the North Country, which is what we want to do, and we want to start
maybe
small.
even a little bit of Canada.
And that's cool too. If you're in Canada and you're watching, thank you. And for the one person that somehow is watching from Alaska, I know you're watching me because
Thank
I'm
you.
looking at the stats, and thank you. But in general, everything we talk about is
We
relevant.
know.
It's relevant to the gaming world, but really we're just trying to start regionally. And in the next 5 years, hopefully one thing leads to another and we can get a little bigger. So what I'm saying is, my point here is, long story short, we're not putting like a GoFundMe up or anything.
Oh.
That's not what the goal is.
That's not what the goal is, but we do have one goal, and we have one thing to ask. And that is to get to 100 subscribers for our Leftover Pants YouTube page.
So we
Which
can change
would
the
be-
URL, please.
Which would be wonderful because
That's the only reason, guys.
when we started this channel, YouTube, now I just changed my personal YouTube page into the Leftover Pants Podcast. My personal YouTube page was youtube.com/Scourge of Outworld, which was an old screen name from when YouTube started, which is a reference to Kentaro from Mortal Kombat 2,
Yeah.
which I should have put as a quiz question.
Yes.
Quiz tactic. But anyway,
Man.
we can't fucking change that until we get to 100 subscribers because when we started this channel, YouTube changed their
The requirements, I guess.
their requirements. So
Yeah.
for now, the Leftover Pants podcast or the Leftover Pants channel is Scourge of Outworld, and it's stuck that way. So please subscribe.
Help
you don't
us.
even
As-
have to watch.
As soon as we change the URL, you can unsub.
Yeah, you could do that too, or just leave it.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'd love to get to 100 subscribers. That's our immediate goal for the next, hopefully not long. Okay, on to corrections for the week, which is always fun.
Correction.
Now, I gotta admit, I meant to sit down and very specifically listen to every little thing. Things got away from me. I'm off this week, so I'll do it next week. But we do have a couple corrections. Number one, we knew we kind of fucked up, but it's okay. And I fucked up, especially because I got the answer right and thought I was right. The actual launch price for Quiztacular last week, when Teddy was doing hosting duties,
My bad.
his question was, what was the original launch price of the NES deluxe set? I answered $89.99. You said the correct answer was $99.99. It was actually $199.99.
So didn't I?
Yeah, you would have been right.
I
You
got
would've
that
been actually
question.
right on.
But it didn't determine the outcome. I'm sorry.
It's correct.
No, that
Bottom line
correct,
is
but
the
I
W
got the
still
question
goes there
right.
to Goldilocks.
Just saying.
But just for reference's sake and to assist with my OCD, the deluxe set included Rob the Robot, the NES Zapper, 2 controllers, Gyromite, and Duck Hunt.
I was gonna say that would be that's a
Insane
lot for
values,
$99.
But still, $199 in 1985. That was a fuck ton of money.
That's
Yeah, so I didn't even-
461
I didn't even
after
think that
accounting for
was.
inflation today.
Yeah, that is crazy. Correction number 2. I incorrectly said that Ubisoft was only they acquired the license or something for Far Cry. I don't remember after the first game. In truth, they were involved with every Far Cry release, but they
Yes.
only published the original game. The original game, Far Cry, was developed by Crytek, and it played more like Crysis. Crysis is the spiritual successor to Far Cry. The first one was very fucking hard. Don't play it. And Far Cry 2 actually was really hard. But if you're gonna play Far Cry, play 3 and 4. And speaking of Far Cry, nope, that's later. We'll get to Far Cry 5 after. Remember we mentioned Far Cry
Yeah.
5, the rumors of Far Cry 5. Turns out it's
Yes.
real.
Really?
We'll get to that later. And corrections. Now, I have a little section here called Something Worth Mentioning, which is kind of like little news items or something, or things that I just feel like mentioning. And you guys can do this too for future reference.
Totally.
That we don't really have to talk about a lot, but I just want to mention it. So, I asked you guys earlier before we were recording if you like Tekken. Turns out we all like Tekken, but we didn't know we all like Tekken. Just so everybody
I was
knows,
enlightening.
something worth mentioning. Bandai Namco. You know how they keep changing their name?
Yeah,
They were
that
Namco
would get that
Bandai, and then
far.
they they're Bandai Namco again. I had to look it up.
Okay.
They released a cool 8-bit style retro recap of all the Tekken games, but done in like cool little Mega Man style
Like,
pixel art.
yep.
Okay.
And they have like a narrative video in case you are like all of us who we fell out of Tekken's favor with 5 and 6 or so. I stopped after 4.
I stopped literally after 4.
I stopped after 3.
Okay. So
Okay.
for those that do follow, Tekken got very, very, very convoluted after a while.
Mm-hmm.
Certain characters died, certain ones came back, and like any other fighting game, they only show you certain endings and cinematic sequences, but you also don't know which ones are canon until the following game comes out.
Pretty much.
And you look up them on Wikipedia. So anyways, Tekken 7 comes out June 2nd on PS4 and Xbox One. It's actually pretty cool. Matt and I played it at PAX.
Yep.
Akuma from Street Fighter is in it. I have a feeling it's going to be a good game. It's traditional Tekken still. It's just pretty good and pretty. If you want to look it up, go to Bandai Namco or Tekken's website. And it's pretty cool because it actually fills you in on the story and you don't have to play all the old shit to get caught up.
And the game looks pretty.
It looks pretty, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Cool.
Tekken. It's
Sure.
just like the other Tekkens, but it's being billed as the final game in the Mishima clan's story arc, which started with Tekken 1 because they're
Yeah.
all centered around the Mishima clan.
Interesting.
So somebody's gonna die, and it's probably gonna be Heihachi.
Yeah.
But anyways,
it's gotta be
Yeah.
fucking
The old
Heihachi.
guy.
I think what's gonna happen really. Well, no. It's called Something Worth Mentioning, so that we can just talk about it and move on. If you want to watch it, go watch it. It's pretty cool. Next, Nintendo. We got the Nintendo guy over here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nintendo had the top 2 best-selling consoles for
The
April.
month
No way.
Yep.
The Nintendo Switch was number 1, and number 2 was the NES Classic in its final month. And
What a surprise.
despite being in low numbers and having, remember
Yeah.
we waited in line at
Yeah.
Best Buy and
That
got
was funny.
one.
I missed out.
The NES Classic sold more consoles in April than PS4s. or
Fucking
3DSs,
stupid.
or Xbox Ones.
Can you give me a number on that?
No, they don't release numbers anymore. It's up to the
I wonder
MPD.
by how much.
The
this
MPD doesn't release numbers anymore. It's up to the publishers if they want to release the number sold. So, anyways, I have the top 20 best-selling games for April, and guess what? Nintendo had 2 of the top 3 best-selling games for the month.
Wow.
Best-selling game of the month was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which was only on one console, which is Switch.
Yep.
But I think it also does incorporate numbers for Mario Kart 8 on Wii U, but because it only says Mario Kart 8, it doesn't fucking matter. It's the number 1 selling game of the month.
Hell yeah.
Number 2 was Persona 5,
Okay.
which is the biggest debut in the West for a Persona game, for any Shin Megami Tensei game. Really cool.
Congratulations.
And number 3, of course, was The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on Switch and Wii U, that old ancient console. And then after that, it descends into chaos, but there are 2 things I want to mention
Yeah.
that are worth mentioning. Grand Theft Auto 5
Still
was
on the list.
still. It came out November 2013. It's the 6th best-selling game of the month. Still. I mean, that
was
game
the year
is
2017
that
going
game
into
is
2018.
Wow.
substantially.
Who are you guys that are still buying this?
So here's the thing. They got, real quick, they have Red Dead Redemption 2 probably coming out this fall.
Yep.
Holy shit. Like, that game will probably sell just as many copies and still sell until like 2022.
Same longevity, probably.
And finally, Minecraft, which came out in its original form in what, 2011? Correction for next week, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm going to say way
You're already
before
calling
that.
it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I remember getting it in 2011. But anyway,
I played it when it was out in alpha.
Me too,
Like
yeah.
a long time ago.
Anywho,
And,
it is on the top 20. It's the 20th best-selling game of the month, but still fucking huge. News items for the week. We have our traditional roll call here. We have new releases this week. Here's what's coming out. Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challengers for Nintendo Switch. Disgaea 5 Complete for Nintendo Switch. Star Trek Bridge Crew for PlayStation VR.
Whoa.
For all the Trekkies out there.
Interesting.
Which I think is going to be pretty cool, but it requires like 5 players and all
What?
of them to have VR ads.
and the $500 setup.
And a 5 yeah, it's not going to
Plus a $400 or $300 console.
The Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind, which is getting a physical release, but it's an expansion to the Elder Scrolls Online.
Yes.
And my personal favorite, I forget which day it comes out, is Friday the 13th, the game. Which
Is this Friday?
Ultra excited about.
It's seriously here? It's real?
Yeah, I'm going to get it on Steam, I think, because it's not getting a physical release.
Oh, man.
So I think I'm just going to get it on Steam.
What platforms?
PC, PS4, and Xbox One.
Serious?
Yep.
This thing is real.
Yeah, it comes out, I want to say Friday.
Well, it would make sense. Friday the 13th.
Well, it's not Friday the 13th, it's Friday the fucking something.
Something.
That'd be a whole marketing thing. Pick up Friday the 13th
Well,
on Friday.
most of the
Oh.
Friday movies actually came out on
Yeah.
Friday the 13th. Anyway, so we have several announcements to make,
Yeah.
and I'm going to go through before we get to the big story for the week, because it's fucking 1 o'clock in the morning. Far Cry 5 and The Crew 2 were announced for the financial year 2017, which ends the end of March 2018. That's cool. We theorized last week that Far Cry 5 might be real. They revealed the logos Ubisoft did. No details. Second, South Park: The Fractured Butthole
Oh.
has an official release date of
Finally.
October 17th, 2017. If you believe it, because this is like the 4th time that I got an official release date.
I never believe.
Cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, I mean, it took them forever to make the first one,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't be
Love
surprised if it got delayed. This one's pretty cool, bro. You don't get to look.
Yeah,
I'll tell
taking
you
a sneak
verbally.
peek.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
Uh,
Spit it out.
remember last week we said, hey, wouldn't it be cool if all the digital comics for Overwatch got put in a hardcover, volumized release
Yeah.
in graphic novel form? Well, on October 10th, 2017, Overwatch Anthology Volume 1 will come to bookstores everywhere and Amazon.
Nice. Very cool.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Neato.
So we
I'll
can-
buy it.
I'll buy it.
Did they slap the price tag on it yet?
Probably
You know?
$30.
I think it's
20
30
bucks.
or 40.
That's
There
fine.
is an Overwatch art book coming out, I think, next month. But
I'll probably skip the art book, but I'll
it'd be
probably
neat.
get the anthology thing.
I'm definitely getting
Yeah.
an anthology.
Overwatch fans.
And I know you guys want to say something about this. I don't play The Witcher. I have some friends that do, besides these two guys. There is a Witcher, an official Witcher TV series in development at Netflix, based on the how do you say his name? He's fucking
Andreas
Swedish, right?
Parzinski's
Sapkowski.
Sapkowski?
His novel
Is it
series.
Sapkowski?
It's based on a novel series, which I guess the game's devolved away from a little bit.
Okay.
But that's fucking cool, right?
Kind
Nice.
of. I've never played The Witcher. I'll probably watch it though.
I thought you were into The Witcher.
No.
Matt, are you into The Witcher?
I never had
Sort
time.
of.
Yes.
I played The
Yeah.
Witcher 2 to a small extent, but all my Witcher experiences from 3.
Same.
Gonna be 100% honest with you. I own all 3 of them on Steam. Well,
Just because they're like $1
yeah.
on the Steam sales.
So I have all 3 of them, but I've only played The Witcher 1 for like maybe an hour tops. I felt like it's progressed to a point throughout the 3 games that 3 is the definitive way to play The Witcher.
Wait, is this
It's
old?
really good.
Like,
2 years old. 2 years old last week. The
Oh,
Witcher
wow.
3 came out.
I mean, Witcher, like the first
The Witcher
one.
franchise
Oh,
was
it
back
goes
in
back,
like
yeah.
2008 or
What?
2009 maybe?
That was
been
2.
around.
Number 2 came out though.
It's been around this
Before we
long
do the
already.
corrections, Google it.
Yeah.
Google.
I'm gonna check really quick.
It's been around this long already?
Yeah, the first 2, the 2 was big, but not like Witcher 3
Not
big.
like 3?
3 was
Yeah,
fucking
I
like
remember 2.
Skyrim big,
Wow.
if not bigger.
Interesting.
It won a
It
gazillion game
came out
award-
October 26th, 2007
Okay.
is
Wow.
when the original Witcher came out.
Wow. Cool.
2 more things
True
before we get
Factoid.
to the big True Factoid. Before we get to the big news stories of the week, of which we have 2. Gameplay and details were revealed this week for Destiny 2. We could talk about that for an hour. We're not going to. I played, and I'm going to say it for the record, I put well over 1,000 hours into Destiny 1.
Wow.
I can never get that time back. The music,
Was it worth it? Is the question.
I mean, I had a lot of fun with friends, but it was way more work than it was worth.
That's so sad when it comes
Yeah.
to
Destiny
oh my
was
God.
work, and I got to the point, honestly, where the menu music before the Taken King came out
Yeah.
literally, physically made me ill just from hearing it, because that's all I played for the better part of a year. That's the only fucking game I played.
Ugh, gives me the chills just thinking about playing a game.
It makes me a little
Yeah.
sick thinking about it right now.
Yeah.
I Warcraft that shit. Like, some people just played Warcraft forever. I Warcraft Destiny.
You live to win.
So I just want to, unless you guys have something to say, is all I'm going to say. Destiny 2 looks neat. If you love Destiny,
Just more fucking Destiny.
it's just more Destiny.
Uh-huh.
And I got a little excited about it, but not enough to talk about it. Anything to say?
Yeah, that's pretty much my
Yeah.
that's pretty much my take. Except I wasn't excited at all.
Okay.
I concur.
Okay. Last thing.
Another shilling. That's all it was.
Last thing is that there was a Nintendo Direct
Oh, yeah.
that happened this week. So we'll go to our
Yes.
resident Nintendo expert. It was
Okay.
focused on ARMS.
Yep.
With revealed a couple new characters.
Yes, did.
And it also revealed a little sneak peek at the campaign for Splatoon 2. Tell us about it, Matt.
Well, basically, I'm not gonna be able to come up with their names off the top of my head. Not familiar enough yet. But
They look cool.
there's one character that has kind of like a partner with them. That's Bark and Bite or something like that.
Oh.
And essentially, it's used to be as like a distraction. One of the characters can slow down time when she's about to be hit, and then one of the other characters. Jesus, I'm gonna forget this one too. Yeah, I don't remember off the top of my head.
But they look cool, right?
It looks cool.
The cool thing about ARMS is that they're advertising new character reveals, kind of like they did with Smash Brothers and stuff.
Sort of, yeah.
They
Except
revealed,
a lot more at one time.
yeah, they revealed like 4 or 5 this week.
Yeah.
Question though about ARMS, because I know you're ultra excited about it.
Yeah. Super excited.
I noticed that you can switch arms.
Yeah.
Does each character have a specific set of arms, or can you just fucking interchange all
No,
of
you
them?
can interchange. Yeah.
Doesn't that defeat the purpose of having different characters?
No. Basically, each character has a certain skill. So, like, Ninjara can, like, side dash and poof. Mechanica can essentially, I think she gets like a second jump or a hover, kind of like Tronbon. And then there's Master Mummy, I think his name is.
The Mummy one, yeah.
Where when you're guarding, you gain health, so you recover health.
So all the arms give you different moves, though.
No, the special moves are unique to each character.
Okay, so what do the arms do? Are they
The arms have different effects, so it's kind of like Splatoon in the way that each piece of equipment has a different kind of like characteristic to it.
Yeah,
And you can get those, and you can, the more like you build up a certain arm, you can add that towards and upgrade it, essentially.
Okay.
So one type will be like fire, one type will be ice, but they'll be the same type of arm, but they'll have different attributes, and then you build them up. So, and then the Splatoon 2 campaign stuff basically touched on like a little bit more of the lore of what's happening. Really cool side note too, if you guys are into Splatoon, they came out with a story that was specifically centered around Callie and Marie and their relationship that's been developing after the events of Splatoon 1.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's going to be leading into Splatoon 2, and it looks really cool because Callie and Marie are actually separated right now.
They were always together in the first one.
Yeah, and they were always together in the first one, so it's going to show probably what is the division of the Squid Sisters.
Which is what the whole campaign for the second one is based around.
I'm going to think that one of them was taken over by the Octarians or something like that.
Which is pretty cool, because I gotta add that it took me a while, and you convinced me to get Splatoon 1. And as a big Nintendo fan, I wasn't buying, like, I did the same thing when Pikmin came out in 2002 or 3. Like, I was like, it's something new, it's not Mario, or it's not Pokemon, or whatever. It's not one of the traditional Nintendo franchises. But now, Splatoon is like a legit new age Nintendo IP. And like, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I get the advertising, I get the color schemes, I get the new controller colors, and like, I'm kind of getting Splatoon fever.
Splatoon vibes, yeah.
When I saw the fact that there was a campaign in the original Splatoon, but there's a much more focus on single player content for the sequel. But the fact that it's centered around the supporting characters rather than
the actual
Inkling girl or Inkling boy, you know what I mean? Is pretty cool. I
think.
Well,
you very much play as a citizen of Inkopolis. That's a supporting role to see how this whole event takes. Yeah,
it's your avatar.
Just kinda. You. You're just a person.
Yeah.
Experiencing this event. But to be honest, I think Splatoon 2 is taking more of a focus on the campaign this time around. Mm-hmm. Whereas the first one, you kind of had to build it up through getting sunken scrolls and stuff like that, and really paying attention to the dialogue. And
it's a work in progress. They didn't have anything like this before.
Yeah,
it's Nintendo's first shooter.
I think Splatoon 1 was a proof of concept, and that alone. And Splatoon 2 is them going to be hitting their stride, and then it's going to be fucking amazing, I think. Oh. That and the continued support for Splatoon 2, I think, is going to be really.
So one last thing to add,
really important
to add before we get here. E3, okay, that comes out in the middle of July, like July 15th or something, right?
July 21st.
Okay, end of July, even better. E3 is soon. It's 2 or 3 weeks away.
I think July 21st.
Nintendo has a big E3 planned. I assume that they're going to announce when the paid online service is going to start for Switch. Mm-hmm. And more than likely the Virtual Console will come with it. I would assume it's going to launch alongside Splatoon 2. Because Splatoon 2 is going to be their... They have to have a reason to sell the paid service besides getting a free game, a free Super Nintendo or NES game every month.
Makes sense.
It makes sense because everybody's going to fucking buy Splatoon 2 whether you have to pay online or not. And I'm sure you're going to get a free month or something with it anyway. So, look for that. I see that you disagree.
I don't think it's going to launch side by side with Splatoon 2. I think it'll probably launch a couple months afterwards. I think we're going to see it in September, if I had to take a guess. Because they're going to want people to be invested into Splatoon and be like, wow, this is something they're playing for a longer time. And then, by the time September rolls around, they're going to be like, hey, our paid service is coming out. Love your guys' support. And then people sign up for it. probably gonna be like $20-25 a year, some small
Yeah, that's what they said, yeah.
insignificant amount of money. And then they'll probably announce a multiplayer Mario game or something like that. And
Yeah, they better have something to launch with it.
To play it.
They have a
to
cool.
use it.
I think they have a cool.
I have something to say about ARMS too.
Yeah, we'll go back to ARMS in a minute.
Yeah.
They have a cool opportunity though, because basically what they said they're going to launch with is this. You're not going to chat through
Pay
the
attention to
Switch.
the time.
Yeah, I know we're running low
Yep.
on the camera battery. They have a cool opportunity to launch with a cool app, because basically they said the chat app is going to be a smartphone app and you're going to have to use that. Basically they're trying to consider battery power and stuff so you don't talk through the Switch. Long story short, I feel that they have a cool opportunity, especially with Splatoon, to add features to this app. It can't be just the Skype app. You know what I mean? It can't be just a chat app. So what I think they could do is kind of like a better version of the PlayStation chat app, where you can have like different stickers and stuff that are all Nintendo themed to add and make it more like a social media
A
service.
social media thing. Like Miiverse, basically.
Yeah. Oh, dude, if they bring
Basically
Miiverse back,
just Miiverse on Nintendo Switch would be perfect.
that would be huge. I also thought one more thing I want to add. We'll go to ARMS after we switch. Everybody,
Switch.
it's always rumored that they're gonna put Mario Maker on Switch, and I was like, how can you fucking do that if you can't touch the screen on TV mode, big screen mode?
Yeah.
A cell phone app would fix that.
Essentially. Yeah.
Especially if you want to use a tablet, and Nintendo
Just have
already
a
has.
superimposed touchpad, basically. Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
I can see it.
So we should, we now have Ace-T.
I have Wolverine.
You have Wolverine. Or two Batmans. We should do an episode next week, or whenever we do the next episode, where we just drink beer and get belligerent while we're doing the podcast.
Maybe. Not that we advocate being an alcoholic.
I do.
Wow.
So no. You were getting ready to talk about ARMS.
Yeah. Basically, there's just two little tidbits. So ARMS comes out, I believe, on June 16th. And there's going to be a global test punch that is going to be a variety of different days in June leading up to the release, and the nearest one is actually this Friday, I think.
Where?
You just download the global test punch.
That's literally what they're calling it?
Yeah, the global test punch.
That's pretty cool.
Actually, for Splatoon, they do the global test fire.
I like these
So
names.
test fire and the test punch.
That's cool.
Maybe we'll get the test Mario jump. Test jump.
Test jump, I guess.
Let's get the test jump, please.
That's funny. Heard it here first.
Yeah, seriously.
Nintendo chose us to announce this
Exactly.
to the North Country.
Fake news. Right?
Yeah, fake news.
But yeah, just wanted to throw out that there's going to be a test punch.
When?
I thought May 26th is going to be the nearest one, and then it's every week, I think, leading up to the release of
Once a week?
Splatoon.
Is it going to be during certain hours?
Leading up to the release of Splatoon. I mean...
Is it going to be during certain hours like they did with Splatoon?
No, I think it's just days. I think they're just doing days this time. Let me look at it.
Because I missed the Splatoon 2 one. We played Splatoon 2 at PAX, but when they did the global test fire, it was only like 3 hours a day for 3 days. And
Yeah, sometimes you just have
out.
time for that shit.
Yeah. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Two Batmans.
Yeah, because, well, there's this meme. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
There's this
That's
meme
kinda like-
where they had Wolverine like this, but if you look at it, it's kind of like Batman looking nose to nose at Batman.
Okay, so
You know what I'm saying?
apparently
No,
I
I
was
see it.
apparently I was very wrong, guys.
Very wrong.
Fake
So
news.
yeah,
Fix it.
Friday the 26th, and it's actually for an entire week.
Shit.
May 26th, 27th, 28th, and then for some reason not
Not the 29th.
for a couple days, and not the
Memorial
29th or
break,
the 30th or the
I guess.
31st or the 1st,
Okay.
and then the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
So what dates are they?
May 26th, May 27th, May 28th, June 2nd, June 3rd, and June 4th.
Heard it here.
Break.
And it doesn't look like there's any times,
Right.
so it should be just all day those days.
That's good,
Have
because
fun,
they
people.
need to sell that game to the public, I think.
Yeah. I'm
It
already
might-
sold.
It might
So-
sell well, though, if for nothing else,
It's a
just to
Switch
have
game.
something to do on Switch. Because people are waiting for big games.
Well, that and I think it's showcasing a lot of depth that the actual game has. I
Hope
don't
so.
know if you watched any of like the people playing it at PAX and stuff like that, but there were some pretty intense matches. Apparently,
I'm not sold, but
well,
I know you are.
I'm sold. It's a new
But, like I
Nintendo
said-
IP. I'm willing to support it. So.
Yeah, like I said, I'm slow to, for some reason, to latch on to new Nintendo IP, I guess. But
Well, when Arms 2
yeah, maybe when Arms 2 comes.
when Arms 2 comes out, you'll be all aboard.
I like the color scheme, I'll say that. Okay, moving on to the two big news stories of the week. It's going to cater to both of your interests.
Okay.
We'll start with Teddy.
Do it.
Well, all three of us, but
Let's go. Fire away.
Pokemon Go has
Oh.
an adventure week.
Oh,
What do you
yeah.
mean? Oh. What? It's
Okay.
fucking Pokemon.
Just
Resume.
another event. That was the big.
Just another event? When I get a fucking Pokemon event, man, I'm walking that campus this week, probably tonight.
Oh, I will crush you in the gyms. Don't even think about it.
Yeah. Yeah. But I just...
Or
okay,
think about it.
let me get to it and I'll explain.
Do it.
So, Pokemon Go has an event running May 18th through the 25th, and today is the 22nd, so shit. Better get out there. It's called Adventure Week, and here are the deets. Pokeballs are 50% off in the store if you're into that kind of thing.
Really?
You didn't know that?
No.
Mr. Pokemon? Look at that. They're half off.
Yeah.
You gonna buy
apparently.
some?
No.
Me
No,
either.
it's totally not worth spending money on balls, guys. Sorry.
Pokestops give out more items for free every time you hit one, which for a regular generic Pokestop, it just means getting 4 items instead of 3.
Pretty much.
Here's the big one though. Buddy Pokemon find candies 4 times faster, which I think that's a typo. I think it's 5 times faster, isn't it?
No, it's 4 times.
It's 4 times?
Yeah.
So
it's
basically,
quarter
it cuts your length of walking
to 1/4,
Yes.
to 1/4.
which
So
is badass.
it's
Yes.
fucking awesome. That's why we're getting
Get
out
your
there.
Dratini candies in while you can, my boys. Holy
I'm
shit.
currently working on a, what do you call it?
Graveler?
Sizor?
Oh, Scyther?
No, I have a Scyther, but-
Well, you want Scyther candies.
I have half a kilometer left, and I get Shizor or whatever his name is.
Sizzle.
Eh.
Shizor.
The red one.
He can say scissors, but not Caesar.
Apparently.
Yeah, Shizor.
C.
Prince Caesar.
This ain't She-Hulk.
Scissor.
Players get a free Explorer hat.
Boo.
Wow.
I'll
yeah.
keep my magic card.
I'm wearing it.
Okay.
Rock
I love
Pokemon.
Magic card.
Rock Pokemon spawn more often. Specifically,
Boo.
Ammonite, Kabuto, and Aerodactyl. Which is cool.
Fossil Pokemon.
Yeah, Fossil and Rock. Tyranitar and his offshoots count for some reason. I actually looked at the breakdown. There's like 20
Because he's
Pokemon.
rock. It's all rock. It's all about rock.
Is he Rock though?
I think.
I think it's Rock Ground.
Yeah.
Or
He's
is
rock ground.
Well, I
Yeah.
wanted to mention that because Tyranitar, Jesus Christ, is pretty much the best Pokemon in the game now.
I
That's
think
just the guy.
I think Tyranitar, if I remember right, he turns into like ground dark or something like that. I don't think
Yeah, I
he
don't
stays ground rock the
Oh,
entire
really?
time.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
So-
not 100%, but could be wrong.
Yeah, Teddy, I'm sure you put in a lot of time in Go, right?
Yes, I
This
still do my campus loops after work every day, every night.
Mhm.
Just putting on the mileage onto your buddy Pokemon, which is currently Larvitar, because I still need a Tyranitar. I think he's my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon, so I'm trying to get the candies to do that evolve.
Oh, shit,
currently
you're
at
close.
94, yeah.
Holy fuck.
It's made a ton of difference. Plus, I'm walking constantly back and forth at the shop, and I have it on the,
Apple Watch.
yes, free plug for your
Count your
Apple.
steps.
And it literally just counts my steps, and I'm literally, you see how much I walk back and forth, back and
Yeah.
forth.
It's not like, just for people that don't know, when we discussed it, it's not... The Apple Watch version of the app counts as a fitness app, so it counts your steps
Yes.
toward your Pokemon candies.
Yeah.
We have the Pokemon Go Plus
Yep.
strap, or if you just leave your phone open, it just counts the distance.
Yes.
And sometimes it doesn't even fucking do that.
Struggle's real.
Yeah.
For us, please.
If you Pokegoers, if you guys have an Apple Watch, definitely you want to download the companion app for your watch to connect to the actual game itself.
That's
Because it counts your steps, it doesn't need the distance, and if you guys want to call it cheating, some people do.
It's not cheating.
You're
That's
getting it
not
done,
cheating.
bro.
It's they literally count it as a legit, like, I guess, a workout app.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Man, you really put some time into him.
Yeah. Because he's like super rare spawns. Even in New York City, he spawns very rarely.
Yeah, he's the most powerful Pokemon.
I've never
in the
seen
game.
him up here. But yeah.
So wait a minute, you have 94 candies. Why didn't you evolve them yet?
Because I like to do it in one shot. Yeah, I'm one of those guys.
Alright.
I need 125.
I didn't know there were. Okay, well, you're still close.
Yeah,
You'll
we're
get it
good.
before the event's over, right?
Yes, I'm gonna walk like a madman now.
Are you doing it tonight?
Yeah,
Or you already did it?
I'm gonna do it again.
I mean, all right.
I can make a couple
No,
laps before
I'm
I go
not.
home.
I'm not doing
Yeah,
it.
you
today.
gotta get up.
No, I
Yes.
could be up in like 6 hours as it is.
I gotta get up, but.
It's
Oh,
tempting.
shit, no, I'm at 18%. I guess I'm not doing
There,
that.
you got a
tonight.
charger right here.
Okay. Can I?
Yeah, of course.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll see what
That's
happens.
So back to the actual podcast.
Yeah, so anyways. Are you putting in some time this week? Are you excited about Adventure Week?
I would say I'm going to be playing it more because of the event, but I'm not like, whoa! I'm not like super excited.
Well, the big one, though, was... What was the last one? The Magikarp one. The Water Festival or whatever.
Yeah.
That was the big one because you had double
Shiny.
XP. Well, yeah, that
Shiny.
too. But you had the double XP, and then if you used a candy like we fucking did forever, rare candy, or what do you call it in this one?
Lucky eggs?
Lucky
or-
eggs, you would get quadruple XP, so that was insane. So you actually started the game over during the water event, the
Yeah,
water festival,
I did.
and you went from level 0 to
20, I think,
in.
in like a day?
Just during the
A
water
day or
event.
so.
That's
So
pretty awesome.
that was pretty cool.
I went from, I want to say 29 to no, I went from 27 to 30
Nice.
during that event. And that's a lot of XP.
30's the key.
Okay, second big story of the week. I'm gonna turn this way. Wait, do you play Overwatch? You don't play Overwatch.
Negative.
You don't PC game?
I don't PC.
Okay, we're gonna talk over here. I mean,
Sorry.
it's on consoles too, but Overwatch celebrates its 1-year anniversary this week.
Yeah. Congratulations, Blizzard.
Definitely.
They have an anniversary event announced to celebrate.
Yep.
It runs May 23rd through the 12th. What's today? It's now
22nd.
Shit. So tomorrow I'm gonna do some serious Overwatching. May 23rd through June 12th, which is a long time. I see. I put it in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
23rd
But long
to
time.
12th.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Hence the
Like 2
long
weeks.
time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or 3
Details.
weeks, actually.
When I wrote this, details were scarce. They've been drip dropping a little bit of info from here. We'll talk about it in a minute.
I guarantee more than likely at the end of the 1-year anniversary, they're going to have a character announcement or a
Doomfist.
something. Yeah,
Okay, we'll get there in a minute.
something.
Also, during the announcement, it's kind of a big deal. They announced a Game of the Year edition, which will replace the Origins edition on PC and console, but really it's the console edition.
About freaking time.
Here's what it comes with: 10 loot boxes, vintage Black Watch Reyes, which that's just the unmasked version of what's his face, right?
Of Soldier?
No, Reyes.
Reyes.
Reyes is Shotgun Man. What the hell
Is
his name?
Reaper?
Reaper.
Yeah.
Isn't that's the one that came with the fucking
Yeah.
Origins edition?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck that. Strike Commander Morrison,
Live
which is the one that
straight
came.
from...
Strike Commander Morrison is the one of Soldier that
yeah,
came with
it's-
Origins
It's
edition.
basically just Origins rebranded as...
Overgrown
Game.
Bastion, which is
Oh.
that,
Yeah.
comes with Security Chief Farah, Slipstream Tracer. Yeah, it is. You also get, here's the new
Just a
stuff.
different name.
Yeah. Here's the new stuff. There's really no reason to put out a Game of the Year edition because it's the same
It's
game.
going to be an
that's always
online
getting
update
updates.
anyway.
Anyway,
Nice trickery, Blizzard.
yeah, nice job. You get Tracer for free for Heroes of the Storm, which is cool because she's like a $10 character or something.
Neat.
Um,
If you play Heroes of the Storm,
I like
and if
Heroes
you
of the Storm.
have a PC to
Mhm.
play Overwatch
You
on.
still get the Baby Winston pet for World of Warcraft. You get Mercy's Wings for use in Diablo 3 still, which are actually pretty cool.
Still Origins Edition stuff.
Also, you get Tracer, Reaper, Farah, Winston, Bastion, and Soldier 76 portraits in StarCraft 2. Whatever. This news sucks.
In other news,
You also get an Overwatch themed card back for Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft, which is neat. The card backs are actually kind of cool. So yeah, really though, the 1 year anniversary event is going to be fucking awesome because there's going to be new loot boxes and new skins.
Mhm.
I think they've also announced 3 new maps. I don't know if they're coming this week or next week or whatever, or if they're just coming in the next couple of months. But they definitely showed off a video Blizzard did of the new maps. And yes, they said that they have 3 characters in development. I would not be surprised, you probably called it, if Doomfist. They've been teasing Doomfist, who's like the main villain behind Blackwatch. It's a Blackwatch? Is the villain team?
I'm not big on
We're not big on the lore, I remember.
I'm
But
big on the game, not the lore.
yeah, Blackwatch I think is like the rival group of Overwatch. Because Overwatch split into 2 groups when they were disbanded by the
Yeah.
government. Anywho, Doomfist, Terry Crews, you know the actor Terry Crews,
Yeah.
he's been kind of teasing because there's been this fan campaign online to get him to play this Doomfist character. Nobody knows what he looks like. But over the past year, in all the maps and on their website and everything, they've been kind of teasing Doomfist's arrival in the Overwatch game, in the Overwatch universe. Now, they had, sometimes you gotta transport the, what do you call it when you transport
payload?
The payload. The car in some of the maps used to have Doomfist's, like, power glove in it. And then, a couple months ago, it was broken and the fist was gone. So, like, little things like that they'd put in the game and change it on a whim.
Interesting.
Let me whip my whistle here.
That's cool, actually.
Yeah. It does. Blizzard has always done a good job at world building through not so evident ways.
Yeah.
Like just small stuff that all eventually accumulates into something big. So. You wrecked, bitch.
First technical difficulty of this episode. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Hey, we're moving along.
I think it was a second. That could be on
Whatever.
corrections for next week.
Okay.
How many technical difficulties did we have?
So, Overwatch, the event's coming.
Woo!
We're running a little long here.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about Overwatch anymore?
No. I think we pretty much broached. I think we've pretty much gotten through what we got.
I've got other stuff, but guess what time it is?
Quiztacular.
No
It's
way.
1:47. But Matt didn't do his homework and come up with questions, so
I
I'm
gotta
going
be
to
up
do
in
the
4
questions
hours.
this week. What?
I gotta be up in 4 hours.
Holy shit. Okay. Well, I have a lot of questions.
Okay. Well, we should probably expedite the process here.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of saying like I'm gonna get some questions in.
Okay. Well, start asking. Because I gotta sleep. I gotta sleep.
You being a little bitch right now?
A little bit because I want to fucking sleep. It's a Monday tomorrow, bitch.
Oh.
No, let's do this.
Don't look at the fucking answers.
I said let's do this. Like I'm playing it.
Quiz-tacular.
Let's do it. Matchup 3.
We're very vulgar.
Version
At 2 in
3.0.
the morning.
Yes.
So,
Don't he?
question number 1. Which of the Okay. Oh, just to lay down the rules again. This is the Justin rules. So the first person to say the right answer
The
gets
rules
it.
change every week.
Yeah. The following. Which of the following is not a real video game? Grand Theft Auto London, 1969. Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Stories. Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars.
San Andreas Stories.
Okay, that's correct.
You got
So-
it before I could say.
I was gonna say San Antonio. I was like, what?
San Antonio.
Then you would have jumped all over me.
Well,
with
that's
that.
still not a real game though.
Yes.
San Antonio.
Well, that's true, but it's...
Wasn't a
Anyway.
choice.
You could just.
We're gonna expedite the process, Matt.
Yeah.
In the Super Mario Brothers franchise, which Koopaling is not named after a musical artist or famous public figure?
I think I'll lose this one. Which Koopaling?
Is Bowser Jr. a Koopaling?
No.
Oh, okay.
There's 7 Koopalings.
Because I was gonna say that's pretty obvious. I want to say it's Wendy, but I really don't know.
It's funny. I only know one Koopaling, and I'm gonna say it Wendy.
I just said Wendy.
Yeah,
Is that
Uh,
how you know the one Koopaling?
it's-
No, but you weren't going with that answer.
It's Larry Koopa. I did not write down...
Larry.
Yeah, he's the only
Yeah.
one that's not named after someone famous.
Interesting. Okay.
I just know that Lemmy is named after. Lemmy's my favorite. He's the one with the rainbow hair that I play as in Mario Kart. He's named after Lemmy from Motorhead. I squeaked a little bit there. Motorhead.
Oh.
Okay, so nobody gets that one.
Wow.
But Larry Koopa is the only one that's.
Larry.
He's just for reference, Castle number 7, right before Bowser in Mario World.
Oh.
Okay, easy one. What is the name of the Japanese game which was localized as Super Mario Bros. 2 for a Western release in 1988?
I don't remember. I know exactly what it is, but I don't remember the name.
Crap.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't know
This is
this
gonna
one
be a fail.
at all.
Quiz act.
This is
Okay.
ultimate fail on your
Doki.
end, really.
The answer is Doki Doki Panic.
Yeah. I knew exactly what it was. I just couldn't spit it out.
The Japanese version of America's Super Mario Bros. 2 is called what in the East? So what is not Doki Doki Panic, but I mean when they brought Super Mario Bros. 2,
Super Mario: The Lost Levels, isn't it?
No.
It's technically.
that's their Super Mario
Is
Bros. 2. That's what we called their Super Mario Bros. 2 in
Wait,
the US.
then what was the question?
The question is
I thought that
what
was
is
the question.
what is our Mario Bros. 2 called
the
in
East?
Japan with the Mario characters intact? It was called Doki Doki Panic.
Yeah.
It came over to the West as Super Mario Bros. 2.
Yeah.
But what that version of it, when
I
they,
thought you were asking like.
okay,
what's
it's a little
the-
confusing.
Yeah. I thought you were
Okay,
asking the other.
so I'll give you the answer. It's called Super Mario USA.
Oh,
It was
okay.
called. They had Doki Doki Panic in Japan, but
Okay.
then they eventually brought over our Mario Bros. 2
to Japan. Okay.
to
that
Japan
makes-
as
that makes
Mario
sense.
USA.
Okay.
That was a little confusing.
Oh.
Shouldn't have put them back to back.
That's good. Though.
Okay, here's a good question. According to today's Super Mario Bros. Canon, how many children does Bowser have?
9.
1.
1.
Yeah.
Extra point. Who's this kid?
That was Junior.
Okay.
Because the Koopalings are technically not his kids.
Yeah, for some reason they're not as good anymore.
They're like
Which really
his-
pisses me off.
They're like his adopted step babies.
Shigeru Miyamoto went on record when
Wow.
New Mario Brothers U came out when it launched with the Switch or with the Wii U. He said they're no longer his kids.
Interesting. So
Which
Bowser,
He has one kid.
quite.
It's just Bowser Jr.
Those are stepkids,
I guess.
He didn't even say that. He just
or
Just not.
he just said one.
okay. 2 for Matt, 1 for Teddy. This Nintendo 64 game is often credited by its creators as being the precursor to Grand Theft Auto. It was developed by DMA Design, later renamed Rockstar Games.
It's an N64 title.
Yep.
I want to say it's like Full Auto or something like that. I don't know. I know it has something to do with.
I remember DMA.
I know it has something to do with like it's a racer, I think, or something like that.
From now on, if you give, just say I give,
I give.
so I know.
I give.
I tap.
You tap.
I don't.
It's Body Harvest.
Body Harvest.
What?
I've never heard of
I
that.
heard of that.
Yeah, Body Harvest was a pretty big game.
I didn't
Shit,
know that was
okay.
DMA.
It was like a open world. It's basically GTA 3, but like much downgraded on N64, and it had to do with like these bug aliens coming from outer
Yeah,
space invading this town, this
Mhm.
western town.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Okay, next question.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What was the first Mana title called in the East?
Secret.
Oh,
Secret
in the.
Mana.
What,
Oh, wait, in
what,
the
what was
over
its
there?
name?
What was
in
it
the
called
East?
here? Or what was it called in the West? Oops.
Secret Mana.
What was it called here in
I
the
was gonna
West?
say I don't know. I'm a little rusty on my Japanese. I mean.
You fucker.
Secret Mana is wrong, right?
Yeah, I mean, Secret of Mana, right?
It was called Final Fantasy Adventure.
Oh,
Duh.
It was
the first Mana
FFA.
title.
It was yes. It was started as a spin-off series called
Yes.
Final Fantasy Adventure,
Yeah,
but then they
that's right.
retconned it and called it because in the East it was called Adventures of Mana.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's interesting because they don't even call magic mana in Final Fantasy at all.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
but
you
they have a
think
lot of
that'd
things
be
that cross over,
consistency.
like chocobos and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
these
yeah.
other things.
Yeah,
But
just
technically, it's a separate series now.
it's just
So when they re-released Final Fantasy Adventure here in the West, they actually called it Adventures of Mana. So, aside from... Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm taking notes because for future questions.
We're gonna stop after this question just to reset the camera.
Okay.
Worldwide, not including the remake, how many Mana games are there in the entire series?
Worldwide.
Worldwide? Oh, I wouldn't be able to tell you. There's at least one or two that I'm not aware of.
Take a stab.
6.
Yeah, I just exactly thought what he just said was 6.
I mean, since I didn't say he was right, do you want to say a different number?
Sure, I'll say 5.
No, there were 11. There was
Wow, shit, yeah.
Final Fantasy
I
Adventure,
fucking guess I missed a couple. Holy shit.
Secret of Mana,
Wow.
Is
This-
this in chronological order?
yes,
Alright.
Seiken Densetsu 3,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is Mana 3.
Yep.
Legend of Mana,
Yep.
Sword of Mana, Children of Mana, Friends of Mana, Dawn of Mana, Heroes of Mana, Circle of
Grandmothers
Mana, and
Yeah,
Rise of
apparently.
Mana, and then the remake, Adventures of Mana, which I didn't count.
You heard it here first. They're gonna make grandmas of Mana soon.
Grandmothers of Mana.
True or false? Super Mario and Dragon Quest characters have never appeared
True.
in the same game together.
True.
It's false.
Wow.
They appeared in several games together, all in the Fortune Street series. Remember
Oh
Fortune
shit,
Street?
yeah I do.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker.
It's a good question, though, right?
Ha.
Only one of the Fortune Street games came west.
Fortune Street, it's Fortune Street on the Wii, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there were actually a lot of them dating all the way back to the Famicom.
See, it didn't click
'Cause they're
for me
big in
because
the- in
I
the
knew
East.
what the cover looked like, and I saw the slime, but it didn't click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I was like, there's a slime on the cover, but it didn't click that it was Dragon Quest
Yeah.
for some reason.
Technically speaking, counting all physical and digital sales, what is the best-selling video game of all time?
The best-selling video game of all time?
The best-selling video game of all time.
And if I
So
had...
it's a singular title.
Yes.
Yeah.
Take a step.
A particular game with 2 versions, does that count?
Oh, that's a good one.
I mean, it's all versions of this one particular game.
Okay.
Like, if there was several, Monopoly games,
Yeah.
all of them that are called Monopoly is still Monopoly, they would all count the same.
Oh.
Yeah,
Because it's
I mean,
Monopoly.
I
mean,
don't know if I could exactly say what would be the... I mean, Super Mario Brothers?
GTA
Good
5.
question, but
Throw
no.
that out.
That's also a good guess, but no, it's Tetris.
Oh,
Four-
I should know
I
that.
even thought about Tetris too, but I was like,
400
nah, there's no way.
495 million paid units, which also counts like the iPhone version and Famicom, NES.
Should
everything.
have known.
Okay, so Matt has 2,
Mm-hmm.
Jody has 1.
I'm on the board.
The best-selling single platform game of all time, meaning console exclusive, is what?
You mean like single platform as in like only on a...
Console exclusive. What's the best-selling console exclusive of all time?
Super Mario Brothers.
Good question. Good guess, but
Good
no.
guess.
It's not. It's exclusive, right?
It is exclusive.
Damn.
This could tie the game. No pressure.
I want to say
Is it 1 Wolverine or 2 Batmans?
it's one Wolverine, but the answer to this question is actually
You know it, man. I can feel
I
it.
feel it
I
too.
can feel it. You know it.
I feel like it's
You're
gonna be
gonna
wrong,
kick
but I'm gonna
yourself in
say
the
it
ass.
anyway. I know.
Just say it.
Say a lot of questions to get through.
Halo.
No. Definitely not. Wii Sports.
Oh, yeah.
It was bundled with the
no.
Wii.
Yeah. 100 million. Yeah.
Next question. What does
Oh man.
what does Sega stand for? What is it short for?
I mean, this Sega Sammy.
No, it was
Is that-
before Sega.
I mean, it's an acronym.
Sammy?
Sega is. It's not an acronym. I forget the
Oh.
word though, but it's
Oh, okay.
something.
Yeah, I don't know. If
You
it's
give?
not Sega Sammy, then I don't
You
have a
get.
clue.
You give?
I top.
Service games.
Yep. I
SE,
knew that
like
GA
it's
was
two-
games.
yeah.
I knew the GA was games.
Nintendo released an official, top-loading, redesigned NES in 1993. What is it called? I will accept 2 answers.
Top loading NES?
Really? That was your answer?
Yeah.
I thought it was a question you're asking.
NES top loader.
No, I mean that's what some people refer to it as, but
NES Mini.
still no. Teddy?
The smaller little brother of
That's-
NES.
Nintendo Entertainment System?
Okay,
Take it from
I
the
will
top.
accept that. I will accept that because the box art and everything for this was always the same, and it just replaced the console inside it and the picture on the front. It was just called the Nintendo Entertainment System, but
Yeah.
what it's actually referred to is the NES 2, and the technical model was the NES 101 model. So Teddy 2,
Interesting.
Matt 2.
I figured
I have one, and it's rare. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of which, the NES 2's controller is often referred to by fans as what? Kind of like you said, it's always referred to as the top loader. But the controller is always called what? It's okay, if you guys really don't know, just
Yeah, I really
That's
don't
how-
know.
the dog bone. 'Cause it's like a
Oh,
dog bone
yeah,
controller.
yeah.
The original NES controller?
No,
they
the
came out with a
NES2's
revision of
The
it.
top loader, the redesign,
Yeah.
came with a different style controller. Because it was meant to look like a Super NES controller.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll put a picture in.
Huh.
What was the first iOS game to utilize the Unreal Engine?
Oh.
It's a big fucking game.
You know,
An
It's
I didn't even know. What?
It's also on Android.
see, I know exactly what it's called. I know exactly what it is, but I can't say it. I don't know what it
You
is.
tap?
I top.
Wait, I don't
I
tap
didn't even know.
yet.
I don't even.
Yet. No, I tap.
Infinity Blade,
Yeah, fucking A.
which is one of my all-time favorite games. Gotta be honest. Okay. True or false?
So stressful.
True.
like-
Right?
Everything just
Aaron?
fucking blanks
Yeah.
when I think about this shit.
True or false? True or false?
Okay, we get this.
There,
True or
you're,
false?
you being a little bitch. There are more Assassin's Creed novels and graphic novels
There are games.
than there are video games.
Sure.
That's actually, I think that may be true.
Is true? He said it first though.
Okay.
Extra point? Nah, fuck it. Okay. There's 22 books and 21 games.
I knew you were gonna ask for the numbers. Wait, how many games?
21 games and 22 books.
That does
so
not
it
count.
just beats it
Does not count collections. So like the Ezio collection
Yeah.
shit. No.
Oh, okay.
3 for Teddy, 2 for Matt.
I have a lead.
Holy shit!
Wow.
First time ever.
Ever.
The original Assassin's Creed began development as a sequel in what franchise?
Prince of Persia.
Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
Now you don't.
3 for Matt.
Keep that for very long.
It was a
Yeah.
short lead. 3 for 3 for Teddy, 3 for Matt. The best. I gotta stop with these best sellings, but fuck it. The best selling Xbox console exclusive
Halo.
of all time for any Xbox console is what? Any Xbox game, any Xbox exclusive.
So it's
Best selling Xbox exclusive for Xbox, Xbox 360,
Yeah, okay.
or Xbox One.
Fable 2.
I mean, that's a good guess. But it's wrong.
Halo 2.
No. Connect Adventures, 24 million copies.
God.
Oh, because it came with the
bundles.
fucking
Ah.
Kinect.
Okay, we gotta think more along those lines. Wait, it's
should
But
bundles.
I'm putting pressure on you because it's accelerating.
That's
We should make.
Final segment. 7 more questions. Here we go. Which company created the concept of the achievement in video games?
Which company?
Company.
Which video game company?
For some reason, I really want to say Capcom, but I don't think it is.
Do you have a guess?
That was the first thing
Yeah.
that came to mind. Was Capcom. I think it was having something to do with the Mega Man game.
Oh.
Could be wrong. Could be very wrong. Or it could be Bungie or something like that.
Actually,
EA. Yeah, it's a company, not a developer
Yeah.
necessarily.
Could be.
Microsoft's a company.
They're all companies.
Yeah. I was gonna say Microsoft.
Do you have a guess?
What?
Do you have a guess? Oh, is Microsoft your
Yeah,
guess?
sure.
I mean, that's a good guess. No, it was Activision. They actually have the booklet at home. Activision, back in the very early 80s,
Yeah.
they wanted you to take a snapshot of certain
yeah.
challenges that they would
That's
have
right.
in booklets, and if it was a high score, you'd take a
Yes.
picture of the screen,
You
send
send
it
it
in,
in.
and it'd send
That's
you a
right.
fucking patch that you
Yeah.
could put on your backpacks
Yeah.
or whatever, and those were the
Wow.
original achievements.
Wow.
And they were called achievements.
Those are real achievements.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Physical, actual. Okay.
That's awesome.
The first sequel to Wolfenstein 3D was released in 1992. What is it called? I will also, because of a technicality, I'll accept 2 answers.
The sequel to Wolfenstein 3D, right?
Yep.
The first one,
Well, Wolfenstein
right?
3D was not the
Well,
first one, but
That's
what
a
was the
huge,
sequel to Wolfenstein 3D?
That's a huge weak point for me.
It's old, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not good with early
Tap.
PC games.
Battery's running low.
I want to say.
Yeah, I tap.
Can't
I
be
don't
right.
know.
Take a
Yeah.
stab.
Return to Wolfenstein.
It's a good...
Return to Castle Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll accept that. But the real answer is Spear of Destiny. It was a standalone expansion for Wolfenstein 3D, but it's considered the sequel. That was released in 1993. However, Return to Castle Wolfenstein was the first storyline sequel to Wolfenstein 3D. It was released in 2001. So I'll give you a point. Teddy has 4. Matt has 3. I literally have it there.
Okay.
Return to.
The first official mascot for the Sony PlayStation brand was featured as the final boss in PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. His only official appearance before that was on PS1 billboards at E3 1995, advertising the console's upcoming release. Who is this character?
Oh.
He was the final boss.
He was the final boss in PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
Damn it.
But before that, his only appearance was at E3 2000 or
Only
1995.
Ever appearance.
His only ever appearance before that was on billboards at E3 1995,
Was that-
before the console was even out.
Yeah. Damn.
Again,
a good one.
I came out the year the
You
PlayStation.
came out?
Yeah,
You came out of your mother.
I did. I literally did. I came out
Okay.
the same year as the PlayStation 1, so I don't think I would know that.
Okay, so you tap.
I think I'm a
Do you
little
have a guess?
lost on that one. Here's the train, everybody.
Oh, the fucking train! Shit, it's okay, we're going.
Alright.
Battery's almost dead.
I top.
You tap. Polygon Man.
What
Kaz-
the fuck?
Kaz Hirai looked at him and was like, fuck that, he's not coming out for our console. And by the time the console released, Polygon Man was nowhere to be seen on the packaging for the PlayStation or anything. But it was kind of it's a famous story.
I honestly thought you would have gotten this just because didn't
No.
you play a lot of PlayStation?
Well, yeah, but I played a lot of PlayStation 1 was like
No, I mean
five.
the game.
PlayStation All Stars, I mean.
Yeah.
Oh no, I never played a lot of PlayStation.
Oh wait, that was
at all.
That was me, yeah.
Did you get
I,
up to him?
I thought it was bad.
Oh yeah, I platinumed that fucking game. Platinumed it, bitch. Okay, easy one. The final game that Crytek was involved with was what? Hint. It was an Xbox One console exclusive.
Rise, Son of Rome.
Rise Son of Rome. So
That's my job.
it's tied 4-4. You have 20 seconds. Which generation of consoles did the Nintendo GameCube belong to?
Third job.
Well,
Wait, what?
Third gen?
What do you
GameCube,
mean?
GameCube, PlayStation 2, Dreamcast, and original Xbox.
Right, but what's the generation called?
You mean
Generation.
Yeah,
The number?
yeah.
Yeah.
There's 8 generations of consoles.
Gen 5?
Yeah, I think it's Gen 5.
Gen 6.
Oh shit, really? Okay. Well, I mean, it depends on what you count as a generation, like Atari and stuff like that. Do you count?
No,
that?
they're specifically designated to
It's
the...
actually in the encyclopedia, right?
There are 6 Little Big Planet games. Only...
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Only Little...
damn.
Only Little Big Planet 2 and 3 have numbers in their titles. Name 3 others by their exact titles.
Little Big Planet karting.
No partial points.
Wait, what was the question?
Wait, yeah, can you phrase that?
There are 6 Little Big Planet games. Actually, there's 7, but console games, there's 6 Little Big Planet games.
Console games.
Only Little Big Planet 2 and Little Big Planet 3 have numbers in their titles. Name 3 others by their exact titles.
Little Big Planet karting. Little Big Planet Special Edition. It doesn't have number in the title.
Yeah.
That's not a game, that's just a Little Big Planet.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a number in the title. You
That's
specifically
still Little
said
Big
2 and
Planet.
3.
If you want to say Little Big Planet, that's fine.
Yeah, Little
Okay,
Big
Little
Planet.
Big
Okay,
Planet.
so that's 2.
And, damn it, there's one.
Little Big Planet prehistoric moves.
Forgot about
We didn't
that.
think about
Okay.
that.
Okay,
Exactly.
so there's 7. Yeah, you're right. That's one.
Shit.
Wow, I forgot about that game. Jesus Christ.
I don't know why that came to mind, actually. For some odd reason.
It's kind of a trick question. You
What
wanna
kind of
hear?
deep depths did you pull that out of? Fucking
7?
Holy
Pretty
shit.
good. Yeah. There's
Yeah,
7. Holy
I-
shit.
I got 2 of them, but I don't know the third one.
Because I was going to say the first one, Little Big Planet, because it doesn't have a number. right?
Exactly.
That qualifies.
Yeah, I thought it
Yeah.
was a trick question, to be honest with you.
It's kind of a trick question, but not really. It's just Sony's stupid.
Okay, yeah, I give.
You give?
I can't
You need
tell
2 more.
I mean, you could take the other ones.
You
that
could
I
take
said.
Little Big Planet, so
The
you got
one.
1 more.
Just literally steal it, and you win.
No, and it's 2. He has Little Big Planet. Oh.
Oh,
and
he
Little
means
Big Planet
overall.
karting.
No, you said that.
Well, yeah, but
I can't take that.
Oh, you can't?
How about I give you a point for each one? So you had 2 and you got 1 from that.
Okay.
Is that agreeable?
Yeah, I'll.
Because you
Sure.
came up with one right. Okay.
But
So-
can we hear the others?
Yeah, hang on.
I kind of am interested in this now.
So Matt has 6. Teddy has 5. Little Big Planet, PS3. The sequel, Little Big Planet, for PSP.
The sequel?
Yeah,
That's
the
what it's
sequel.
called?
No, it's called Little Big Planet,
Oh,
but it's a sequel.
Huh?
Yes, and then on Vita there was Little Big Planet, which was the sequel to Little Big Planet 2.
What?
And then there was Little Big Planet karting.
Wait, so I could have said Little Big Planet, Little Big Planet?
Yes. They were literally all called Little Big Planet, but they were sequels.
They have the exact same title.
Yes.
They did.
I was kind
Would
of
that not count? When
No, God damn.